Okay, so this is good afternoon. We had a little bit of some technical issues. So we have part of the first inning without any play-by-play, but now we have some play-by-play and some video. So everything's good, except my cap is just blew off and it's there in center field. I don't know if I could do a game without my cap on. I'm going to do my best here. Ooh, swings at a high, hard one. So this is the Chelsea Red Devils here at visiting the Lady Rams here at the at Breed Field. Beautiful afternoon, hot, but there's a breeze. Pretty nice afternoon for baseball. And this is the top of the second. And I'll have to check and see how many runs Classical scored in that first inning. A swing and a miss. I was actually recording, so I wasn't paying attention. I was focused on the action. Scored a couple, I know that. And then a nice play on a wild pitch, and Chelsea threw the runner out at the plate to retire the side. Bases loaded. And Janashli Morales came back after a number of walks to strike out two batters with the bases loaded and avoid a huge inning. But Lynn Classical scored a couple at least, two or three. We'll have to double check that. Right on the corner. Called looking. Just underway, top of the second. Swing and a miss. Kind of flailing at that ball. Not a lot of confidence in that swing there. And a little late on it. Lines that down. Right field line. Got a piece of it, but late. 2 strikes. Ooh, swings at a pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. The throw down. Ooh, that was a mess. The throw down, it was a called third strike, got away from the catcher, and the runner tripped right before first base, so she might have been safe because the throw was short. She went down in a cloud of dust and was retired. So at the end of an inning and a half here, it is the Rams 2 or 3. Chelsea nothing. So here we go to lead off the bottom of the second. Thank you. What they say, did they know?
What's Many people said
4-0?
4-0.
4-0? Okay, so we're this is unofficial. According to my official scorer, Alexander over here says the fans say it's 4-0. So we're going to go with that for now. And that ball is popped up. Ooh, catcher made an effort but couldn't hold on to it. So a new life here for the batter. So we'll say at the bottom of the second, Lynn Classical 4 and Chelsea nothing. And let's see, we're having the coach for Chelsea has come out meeting with the umpires, and now we've got everybody there. We got the assistant athletic director for Classical. We got assistant coaches. This must be important. Maybe was it the batting order itself? I'm not sure what that was all about, but it was resolved pretty quickly. They didn't have to go to the instant replay. Thank God. That would have taken another 5 minutes. It's a windy afternoon here. And Morales strikes out her third batter here. She started wild but came back nicely. Let's see what we got now. The pitch. Grounded to short. And looked to second. There was no runner at first, but she never would have been able to throw her out anyway. We give her a base hit on that. A grounder to short. So a runner at first. See if we can catch a number here. And the runner at first takes second. That's number 14. That would be the leadoff hitter, Michaela Poisson. So this is Rachel Dana, a number 2 hitter. Little high, followed by Isabella Fessler. To wind up the pitch, a little outside. Good cut at it, but straight back. On the mound for Chelsea, that is number 13, Janaishali Morales. We'll see if we can set the lineup for them inside. Over at behind the plate, that's let's see what we got there behind the plate. That ball is golfed just foul. Just missed the bag there. Looks like the roster here does not have their positions on it, so I'm going to have to... And I can't see. That ball is blooped in the air. Good effort by the third baseman. Couldn't reach it, though. Nice effort by the Chelsea third baseman, but she's on with a little bloop single. Over at first, that's Victoria Studo. And coming to bat now is number 4, Izzy Fessler, with runners at the corners. Grounded to short. Too late. She bobbled it. So now we got bases loaded. So the shortstop is involved in 2 plays here, but hasn't been able to make it yet. Now we got a lefty coming up. This is the pitcher, Brooke Warren. Bases loaded. And Classical is... No, it looks like I guess that runner must have scored on the play. So let's make that 5 Classical. Yeah, that runner came all the way around. Runners at first and second. Warren up, low. Bounces it in. Both runners will advance. On a wild pitch. And so 1 run in, 2 runners in scoring position here. Nobody out here. Bottom of the second. 5-0 Classical. pitch. Bases loaded here. This is Emily Tinio. Ooh, hard swing at a high pitch there. She goes down swinging on a high, hard one. And that wind blows up a dust storm, so the ump behind the plate signals time. Very windy here, and every now and then it picks up and blows dust like we're in the Sahara here. Bases loaded, hard grounder through the outfield, gets by all the way. She might score on this. She gets all the way around to third. And that's Kylie Poisson. Kylie Poisson, who empties the bases, 3 more runs across. So that's 4 in the inning. Classical 8. That ball was hit hard through the infield, but went right through the outfielder too, all the way. By the time she retrieved it, Poisson, who can run, was on third with a triple. So we'll give her a triple and 3 RBIs. Reaches down and pokes at it. I don't think they're gonna. No. So probably better to hold that ball. There's no way. So we got Sprinkler with, we'll give her a single and then a throwing error on the third baseman. Really had no chance. Another run scores on the play. Grounded to first, steps on it for the second out, and Sprinkler moves over to third. So Phyla, that's unassisted. Two outs here, 5 runs crossed, run on third. 9-0, and a wild pitch, and that'll be 10 right there as Sprinkler trots across for run number 6 here in the second inning. 10-0. Base is cleared. This is Gianna Coito. High and outside. And that ball is hit over the right fielder's head. Let's see if she comes all the way around on this. No, I think she'll stop at third. Coito hit it hard. The right fielder moved in, the ball over her head. That ball was hit hard. Opposite field triple, second triple of the inning. And this is Sailor Sprinkler looking to knock in the 7th run of the inning. The pitch, little inside. Tough sometimes to see the ump. Tough to tell his. You don't really. He doesn't make a loud signal. Sometimes it's tough to tell if that was clearly a ball, but the one before that looked like it might be on the corner. But Brinkler takes a walk. So we've got runners at the corners, and Poisson with her second at bat of the inning. She led it off with the single. Let's see what she does this time around. Hard grounder. And Poisson will hold up at second. 2 more runs come across. A double for Poisson. Two RBIs there. And this is Rachel Dana. She also had a single her first time up. Ball was hit hard. The outfield for Chelsea plays, I don't know why they play so shallow. Oof. This ball pulled foul. Long shot. Just missed the car out there. Pulled foul of the light post there as Fessler. Runner on second. That ball is skied. Let's see. And the center fielder catches it for the third out of the inning, and the left fielder is limping a little bit. It looked like, I don't know if it was a collision or she pulled off at the last second, but left fielder is limping in. They may need to find a replacement there. So this is unofficial, but at the end of 2 complete, it's 12-0 Classical. Okay, so we're heading into the top of the third here after a long bottom of the second. Classical 8 runs across the plate, and let's see if the Red Devils can fight back a little bit here. Pitcher is Brooke Warren. Let's see if we can set the lineup here for Classical. Oh, Warren's on the mound. Hard shot. Isabella Fessler behind the plate. The first baseman is Abigail Fila. Reese Brinkler, the second baseman. Shortstop is Kylie Poisson. And the third baseman is Sailor Brinkler. And out in the outfield, right field is, let's see if we can catch the number there. The right fielder is Michaela Poisson. In center is Gianna Coito. And over in left, and she fists the ball foul, stays alive. Swing and a miss. It'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Marilyn Romero. Closed her eyes and happened to touch the ball. Kind of like the gate on a toll booth going down. Ooh. I guess that was a swing. Chelsea goes down quickly. 1, 2, 3. And in the bottom of the third, Classical will send up. Let's see what they got. To check, I believe last out of the inning was, I believe it's Emily Tinio. I believe it's the Tinio, Kylie Poisson, and Reese Brinkler. Nice crowd. A little bit of a breeze. And let's see if the... looks like we have a replacement. I believe that's a change at second. The left fielder is going to stay in there. She had limped off at the end of on that play that ended the inning. Bottom of the second. I don't know if it was a collision or she just at the last second backed away and the center fielder made the play. Well, number 24 is now in at second. Let me see if I can get her name here. Got another consultation going on there between the coaches and the umpires. I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, number 24 now in is... Well, there is no 24 on there. All right, so leading off here, swing and a miss, is, let's see, I believe this is Warren, Brooke Warren. Inside. This is the bottom of the third. So far it's been all Lady Rams. Low and outside. Little high, and should take a walk there. Um, okay, so Warren on base with a base on balls. That'll bring up Emily Tinio. Out in front of that one. Nice pitch by Morales. Runner on first. Nobody out here. Bottom of the third. That ball is grounded to short. No play. So runners at first and second. It'll bring up Kylie Poisson. And she golfs that one in the air. Caught by the center fielder. That's Adisa Diakeza, who makes the out. And the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. Cut. This is Reese Sprinkler. One down. Runners at first and second. Sprinkler up. Nice pitch on the corner. See if Morales can come back here and put out the fire. That ball is golfed foul over by the classical dugout. Center fielder playing very shallow. Actually, all the outfielders playing shallow, but especially center field. Classicals hit some ball hard. Some of those balls have been hit hard over their heads, or even ground balls through the infield that have found the gap. Ooh. Tough pitch there, a little high, I guess. Not close. Tough pitch to take. Oh, I guess they called her out on strikes. She stayed. It looked like a good pitch to me, but she stood there, so called out on strikes. Ooh, she gets beamed. It's a good thing she got that helmet on. I think she got hit in the head. That was Abigail Fila. And Fila on hit by pitch, bases loaded, 2 down. This is a big batter here. And the dust clears, and it's a ball. No place to put Coito, who tripled last inning. Hard hit ball. Couldn't catch up to that one. So when Morales puts it over, they have a hard time making contact. But back to the pitcher. Nice play. Throw to first, and that'll retire the side. Good play as comeback to Morales, quickly over to Studo at first, and she gets out of the jam. No runs scored that inning. So at the end of 3 complete, it's Classical 12, Chelsea nothing. So we got a decent Lchs leading off. Oof. Swinging a miss through the dust. This will be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Chelsea, looking to get on the board here as they trail by a dozen. Strike 2. One down. As Lchs strikes out, that brings up called strike. This is a mouthful. We have Eulabelli Hernandez de la Cruz. That's a long name. We just call her Yuli. Swing and a miss, and those look like three straight pitches, and Hernandez de la Cruz takes a seat. Couple of hacks, didn't make contact, and this brings up should be Morales, the opposing pitcher. A little low. Looking to get on base and get something going here for Chelsea. Swing and a miss. Low. 2 out here in the top of the 4th. The wind is actually, that breeze is actually picking up. It feels nice, but you can see these trees are really blowing. And the wind is, the infield, the wind going across the infield is going from left to right. It's coming from the outfield in. It's almost like a crosswind and a flailing swing, and not a lot of action for Chelsea there. 3 strikeouts as Warren strikes out the side, and they'll be coming up here in the bottom of the 4th with a 12-0 shutout. Bottom of the 4th, and the Lady Rams will send up the number 9 hitter, Sailor Brinkler, and then 1 and 2, Michaela Poisson and Rachel Dana, as Brinkler steps in. High. We got a change here for Chelsea at shortstop. Number 22. Let's see, I didn't have much luck with 24. Who's playing second? I don't know who that is. There's no 24 on my roster here. But 22, yeah, that ball is punched foul. Number 12 is Ann Ishimwe. And she is in at short. Ground ball to short. Shimway stops it, and but no play on the runner. So we give Brinkler, we give her a single. I'll bring up the top of the order. This is Michaela Poisson. She had a double. She actually had 2 at bats in the second inning. A single and a double, couple of RBIs. They batted around. And here they are. Grounder short and stays fair. No, I guess they call it foul. There would have been no chance to get her on that play, as that ball was just tapped down the line. So, strike 1, runner on first, little high. Once again, I noticed that the center fielder for Chelsea plays really shallow, big holes in left center and right center. As I mentioned earlier, a couple of hard ground balls went all the way past in the gap, past the outfielders. That's how shallow they are. Inside, outside swing. And fought that one off, and Poisson steps back in. Swing and a miss. Throw down. Good stretch by Studo over there at first. That throw by the catcher was high, and she was able to reach and stay on the bag. Nice play by the first baseman for Chelsea. That batter got hit that time. So let's see, who is that? That's number, I believe, 18. So we must have had a pinch hitter there. That's Poisson at second. It's like 18, and let's see, this is like number 12. I believe this is Delaney Dana. Let's see. So some changes here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Number 12. I believe that's number 12. Let me check. I'm looking at the roster here. The windup in the pitch low. Gets by the catcher, and Poisson will trot down to third. Yeah, that's number 12 is Delaney Dana, and number 18 is Lauren Wilson. Wilson, only a freshman. That ball is hit high in the air, and left fielder comes in, and Poisson tags. Wilson goes halfway down and listens to the coach and comes back. Poisson, so we'll get a sac fly there for, let's see, that would have been Dana with a sac fly and a run scored. Nice cut, a little late. Let's see who we got here. I think this is Tinio, Emily Tinio. Swing and a miss. Swing again, throw down, and that'll do it. One run across as Morales for Chelsea started to settle down a little bit. She limited them. She shut them out last inning and limited them to 1 run this inning. But still, they're down by a baker's dozen, 13-0 at the end of 4 complete. Top of the fifth for Chelsea, still looking to break into the scoring column. They're being shut out by Brooke Warren here. That's Warren on the mound. Rachel Dana behind the plate. At first base for the Lady Rams is number 9, Abigail Filer. Second base is Ree Sprinkler. Swing and a miss. Goes down swinging. Over at short, that's Kylie Poisson. And at third, we got I believe that's, is that over at third? I'll come back to it. Right field is Michaela. Ooh, a little low. I think we got a switch here. Nope. So right field, Rachel Dana. Center field is Gianna Coito, and over in left, is left field is Dana. So who is that in right field? Oh, right field is Michaela Poisson, but no, it must be a change. I can't really see that number from here. I thought it was 6. Maybe it's 16. Ooh, wild swing and a strikeout there. And so Dana is not behind the plate. That's Fessler behind the plate. My bad. So they switched. So now we have Dana is playing right field and Poisson is playing left field. I believe they switched. At least they're switched on the roster here. So that's 5 straight strikeouts for Warren. And that ball is hit up the middle for a base hit. And that's Janaishly Morales. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's see, this is the left fielder. Swings. And not quite sure what she's thinking. Down 13 and trying to steal second with 2 outs. That is not in the you won't find that play. Most coaches teaching their players to do something like that. That run really is kind of meaningless when you're down 13-0 and to get thrown out. Well, she did. She's the opposing pitcher too. She had a nice hit, but I'm not sure where she was going or why. So she gets thrown out, stealing second. Good throw down. And it looks like, I guess that's a mercy rule shutout after 5 innings. So Classical ends this one quickly. I guess, I don't know, maybe she stole second to end the game. Hard to know, but um, the Red Devils were out there playing hard. Classical, they just couldn't really make contact against Warren. Warren, I think, ended the game with 6 or 7 straight strikeouts, and that does it. So for Chelsea, a tough afternoon as they go down. They shut out in 5, 13-0. For Classical, well, the star of the game, the pitcher, Brooke Warren, she put the ball over the plate, and the Red Devils couldn't hit it. A lot of hitting stars in the game. Kylie Poisson with a triple. Actually, 2 triples. Abigail Fila with a triple. And lots of runners getting involved here. So that'll do it here. By the way, I forgot to mention the head coach for Lynn Classical is Erica Richard. And for Chelsea, for Chelsea, well, the wind's blowing. I may not be able to get it for you. But, yeah, I'd like to acknowledge her here. Here it is. And the head coach is Gina Restiano. Co-coach is Gina Restiano and Nicole Muse. So that'll do it here for us this afternoon. For my camera people, we got Kevin and Alexander up on the scaffold there. They have no fear of heights. Those two, they're intrepid camera people. So this is Ken Vorspan saying we hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you the next time.